All right, let's face it. You're stuck at home, you're quarantined, you don't know really what's going on. All you want to do is make a fat bowl of mac and cheese, sit on your bed, and eat it. But let's face it, that's not very productive. I mean, like, it might be productive, but, you know, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, today I wanted to talk about some things you photographers at home can do to stay productive during your quarantine, aside from eating mac and cheese. So first and foremost, what I would recommend doing to stay productive while you're stuck in your quarantine is practice your macro photography. There are a lot of objects around your house, I'm assuming, and if not, you can either go in your junk drawer. I know you have a junk drawer. I know you have a junk drawer. But whatever object you find, whether that be like pencils or a plant or just anything inside of your house, try to get creative and try to get real up close on it and practice your macro photography. Just kind of take this quarantine as an opportunity just to kind of expand your skill set a little bit and practice on what more you can bring to the table as a photographer. And I'm gonna go ahead and guess that most of you don't do a lot of macro photography, so take this time and do some macro photography. This next thing is something I know we all need to do, and we keep saying we're gonna do it, and we never do it, and that's clean and organize your photos on your computer. If you're anything like me, your computer is an unorganized mess. You have pictures all over your desktop, and there's not really a home location for anything, and it just needs a little tidying up. Before I recorded this video, I actually sat down and organized my photos because it was a mess. But yeah, up next we have something that some of us probably also neglect from time to time, and that's updating our portfolio. Chances are there has been a lot of pictures you've taken within the past week or 2 weeks or something like that you just haven't thrown into your portfolio. So take this time as you're isolated to update your portfolio, update your website, make it look better, make it more presentable, and just, you know, clean it all up, make it look nice, because that's what you're showing people. So, you know, make sure it looks good. So do you think like PETA has had a problem with calling this a dead cat? Just let me know down below. And this next thing is something we can all improve upon no matter what skill level we are, and that's your Lightroom and Photoshop skills. And if you're new to Photoshop, they actually include these lessons that come with the programs, and you can click on them and you can go through them and it'll guide you how to do certain things. And it's always going to be a super valuable tool in your photographer toolbox to understand Lightroom and Photoshop, and the ability to manipulate photos is just going to help your game improve so much more. So sit down, find some photos on your computer or Google some images, try to brainstorm an idea, get something creative going, sit on Photoshop or sit on Lightroom, make sure everything looks just right, and just try to create something and just kind of see what you can do. And speaking of editing, I know you have just a copious amount of random raw images just sitting on your computer waiting to be edited, and guess what you get to do? Now that you are trapped and you have no excuse, just sit down and edit the photos. I actually found a bunch of raw files on my computer that I just thought were insalvageable, and I went through them, I touched them up in Lightroom, threw them into Photoshop, did a little this and that, and actually they came out really good. So just go through the photos you had lying around. You might be surprised. And now that you're stuck inside and social distancing and can't really go out and take pictures of people, you can take pictures of yourself. Just do self-portraits. Hold a little photo shoot of yourself. Set up some lights if you have them. Set up your tripod with your camera. Find a nice neutral background, or get creative and do lights, or do whatever the fuck you want to do. To make it easier for you, most of the newer cameras have Bluetooth capabilities, and you can connect it to your phone. So you can just set your phone up on a tripod and just have your phone on the floor or out of frame somewhere, and you can have it timed, and you can just click start and your camera will start beeping and it'll take a picture of yourself. But you can also have like a live view to see if everything's in focus and everything's in color and everything's good. So you have no excuse to not take pictures of yourself. And lastly, and most importantly, something you should be doing every single day, and that's networking on social media. There's a bunch of different strategies of getting your work out there, and I'm not going to go over them all. There's other videos on YouTube for that. But I do want to stress the importance of using social media to get your work out there. Recently, I found that Reddit is actually a really good place to share your photos, talk with other photographers, critique other people's photos, or get critique back in yours. So I'll actually recommend some subreddits down below in the description. I know that the world right now is a place of uncertainty. We're a little scared. We don't know what's going on. But I do want to encourage you guys to remain optimistic, stay safe, follow your federal and local guidelines. And just because you're trapped inside doesn't mean your improvement and your grind has to stop. And if we can find ways to remain productive, we can kind of ease our mind off of everything else that's kind of going on and all the uncertainty right now in the world. So you guys just hang in there. We'll all get through this together, and I'm sure everything will go back to normal soon enough. But for now, keep working on your photography. Keep getting better. Every day is a new opportunity to constantly improve. Doesn't matter if you're stuck inside. Doesn't matter if you're in a hole. Take a picture of dirt if you're in a hole, okay? There's always something. But anyways, that's pretty much the video for today. Wash your hands. Don't cough in anybody's faces. No licking toilet seats. Just let's hold off on all of that until all of this is over, and you can go back to doing all that again, okay? So the sooner we stay safe and clean, the sooner you can go back to licking toilet seats. Also, by the way, the channel name is no longer going to be Frusty. I'm just going to go by my name, Carson Arnett. I realized that there was like 2 other Frusties on YouTube with over 1,000 subscribers. And you know what? I want to be me. I don't want to take on a persona or anything like that. So we're just going to use my name. Frusty is dead. Just straight ego death, whatever. You know, he's gone. Rest in peace. I don't know how to do that. But anyways, yeah, we're going to head out of here. You guys stay inside. Take it easy. And I'll see you next time.